Good afternoon, everybody. It's 4:27 on Wednesday afternoon. Not a whole hell of a lot, just trying to move some freight and move it productively. We do have I will bring up one issue. I don't know the details, but I just had a team on a FedEx load that picked up, was pulling across, and all of a sudden they heard a bam, boom, or whatever, and they thought they were rear-ended. But make a long story short, I'm being heard it's a pin failure on the slides. I'm not saying it was or is or not, but we've already had some issues where when we do a pre-check, those pins are not pushed, they're not in. I mean, when we do a pre-check, we got to make sure that that is part of your trailer pre-check to obviously check those pins and make sure those pins are stationed in the slots, obviously. And if they're not, you've got to pop them and get them in. That's just pure and simple. Now I've got a problem that we're having to get a mechanic out there right quick to check it out. We got to check it out. So I don't know if I'm hearing it's a pin failure, but usually if it's a pin failure, you're telling me that pin broke. That's I hadn't seen that happen too often. So, but it just comes again. We've got to do pre-checks, our pre-trips, and 100%, especially when we're taking the freight that we're taking, especially FedEx and stuff like that. I know we've had some team issues going to the west out that way because we've had some fog issues and some slick pavements, whatever, icy pavements. So just, if the road shut down, we had some road shut down, but I think now everything's kind of back open. I don't know of a whole lot out there that I hadn't heard that we're not being able to move. We're looking at I'm actually in the middle of we've had a number of issues on this Trimble, and it looks like some of the Trimble issues that we're having is that we've not given the proper training. So I'm going back over what we're doing on some of the training so we can make sure that we're getting y'all the correct data, especially your new drivers that have come on. That's a huge thing. Also, another thing is I've had some new teams come on, and I need to make sure that y'all understand, you're 34. I need a rolling reset. We don't need to, where we can, just keep you shutting down on the road. So I've got safety working up some stuff to help y'all on planning on your rolling, what you're rolling out there on the road as a team, what you got to do. Other than that, Jesus, I don't know. I'm just out here in Texas working with this stuff. We got been working with AT&T, and they got everything hooked up. Computers are hooked up. We got our maintenance guy out there. Talked with him for a while. Got all those trailers working on those guys out there, getting, that you'll see trailers. And I know, we did have a problem, had a late load. I'm looking specifically at certain late loads that are being reported, and we had a late Home Depot load. I think it was Home Depot, that it was late, where a driver was sent in and told to pick up as empty at the yard out here in Lancaster. And he went in, and driver was told to pick up an empty, didn't give him an empty number. That I have an issue with our planning, but we're making some planning. We're working on that right now. But driver went in, picked up a trailer, and it was a JCPenney trailer dedicated for JCPenney. We've got so many trailers we've got JCP on them. So we've got to make sure you get the right one. However, the driver pulled it, got out, and he did he put it in the system, and his Trimble, it kicked it back. Said it was a JCPenney, so he had to go back and drop it and then get another trailer. So make sure that when you're looking, especially out here in Lancaster, that you're not pulling a dedicated JCPenney trailer. We've got to make darn sure of that. So other than that, that's probably about everything I've got going. And we'll go from there, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Stay safe out there. Do what you got to do to be careful. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.